Good evening, everyone. So, welcome back to another beer review. Now, I'm finding it very difficult to find new beers that I've not already tried. So, that's why, going forward, I'm gonna start doing a new kind of beer series where I take a beer that I've reviewed before, but I add something to it. So, and these will probably become these will probably be my first YouTube short videos. Um, so yeah, some big content. Um, think up other ideas as well. So actually, what I've got today is not even brand. They've not even bothered to brand it. It's got a picture of a lion on, and it says top budget, so top value. Now I can tell you exactly why that is and why I got it because today we are going to work out whether paying more for a beer makes a difference in the quality because this cost 57 cents. 57 centimes là. That is the cheapest beer I have ever bought. La bière non, la bière moins chère. Wait. I'm getting distracted. Hang on, let me turn off my monitor for a second. Right. Actually, that's the can is it's terrible. It's boring. I I barely did. I barely even saw this on the shelf. The only thing I saw was the price, and just happened to see the price. And thought, okay, you know what? Why not? I won't have a story today either. I'm not going to be talking about anything special. Had a bit of a shitty week at work. Okay, so this is a 4% out of 10, and well, it's beer. Um, I've got to get that catchphrase in all the time. Okay. Loses a point for exploding. So it's a blonde beer. I taste it as much as I see it. Okay. Let's see if my beer pours have improved recently. They've been pretty dire lately. This I already tasted a bit because it started showing out of the can. I'm not. My hopes are not high. It's cheap. It is a very cheap beer. It's a 4%. I'm um I'm not expecting this to be much more than a cheaper Heineken. that's what I'm worried about. I'm worried about this. This might be the perfect shotgun beer if it's that cheap. Okay, let's see. I'm not confident in the taste. It's it's like I just started drinking sparkling water. I um I think je pense j'ai trouvé une bière plus mal que Heineken. I think I found a worse beer than Heineken. So that answers. I think that answers the question. You do get what you pay for. Like, look, I, I've, I've, I've like graded IPAs, and I, I've had beers that I dislike more than this in these beer reviews. Typically, they're IPAs, but I can tell when it's just that it's not my palate, to where it's just shit. And I mean, not to hate on whatever brand this is, because there isn't a brand. This is pretty shit. Um, it's brewed in Strasbourg, all the way in the north. I can't even give it the whole it's brewed locally thing, because it's not. How much left is? Yeah, I'm just thinking. Like, do I just do a? You know, I'll do a crush. I'll do a crush. I don't get to do crushes in these beer reviews that often because I'm trying to assess them. So, what? Why does it? Why is this beer so bad? Um, it's it's like sparkling water, but it's less sparkling than water. It's got the faintest trace of a beer taste, and it's just there's no aftertaste. There's no hoppiness. There's no spike. There's no attack on your taste buds. There is no attack on your liver. That's not maybe that's not a good thing. Don't be attacking liver. Like drink responsibly. Like in moderation. It's important. If you're like early 20s, like, or late teens, and take it from someone who's 30, like 31. Um, yeah, you start realizing that maybe thinking about your health is quite important. You start getting some wake up calls. Even in your 30s, you start getting wake up calls, thinking, "Oh, okay." Um, I probably will not. Life will probably suck in like a couple decades if I don't act now. Oh well, that could be applicable to the environment and the planet. Oh, not that anyone cares about it. By the way, I am writing a song in French right now, and on my Twitch channel we have something called the Worst Song, um, which is me doing a song. I record it beforehand and then I play it during the stream if someone wants to hear it. And I've got some covers. I've got some other like original songs that like intentionally just they're meant to sound like the most terrible thing you could ever hear. They're troll songs, but I'm actually writing one that's kind of serious, and it is to do with how people don't think the environment is their problem, or they'll do it later. They don't have time for it. They prefer to, you know, have a war instead of doing something for the environment. Um, and yeah, it's it's meant to send a message. I hope it doesn't send the wrong message because it's it's all done in irony and sarcasm, or well, not really sarcasm, but more making fun. The song in English, the song title translates to "I don't care," and this isn't meant to come from like the songwriter. It's meant to come from like the people that it's targeted towards to maybe make a change. Um, but yeah, anyway, right, let's do. I can't even crush that. That is so bad. I can't even crush it. C'est terrible. See, I know some of my colleagues actually watch my videos. These beer review videos, and I'm wondering how many of them can actually understand anything I say in this because, I mean, I live in France. My colleagues are French, and next to none of them speak English. Well, okay, there's maybe one of them does a bit, um, but yeah, it's interesting how much they'll understand. So I don't think I have closed captions on, and if it did, look. I've tried closed captions before for me, and it just does not work. Closed caption hasn't got a clue what I'm saying ever. So, un peu de conseil. Jamais achète une bière pas chère. C'est pas cher parce que c'est pas bon. Never buy a cheap beer because it's cheap for a reason. I'm giving that, in case it wasn't clear, I'm giving that a 0 out of 10. That, I don't hate it. It just, if I hate a bit, sometimes it's a good bit, but it's not my palate. This one is just terrible. This is just freaking dreadful. This is one of the worst beers I've ever had. It's sparkling water. To to say this is worse than fucking Heineken. We're done. We're done.